Nat's Nuts started back in 2015. I was fundraising for a missions trip with the Roberts and Actus team.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rupert A. Hills Jr., President of Roberts Wesleyan University. We're proud of our graduates and the work and service they do after their Roberts graduation. And here's another example in our Red Hawks Athletic Alumni Profile.
People don't realize the actual scale of what we do. We're an international nut roasting business, which is pretty fun to say.
2017 Roberts Wesleyan graduate Nat Harrington has built a very successful business selling specialty nuts.
This year we'll do $1 million in sales, which is crazy to say. But last year we sold around 280,000 bags of nuts. So quite a few different people have tried our product.
Nat's nuts are now available in every state as well as internationally. The idea of selling nuts was actually started while Nat was still a student at Roberts as a way to raise money for a mission trip to Guatemala.
I had to raise $3,000 to support myself and the people I was going to serve in Guatemala. And I thought, well, I don't want to just ask people for money, so maybe I'll start this thing selling nuts. In New York State, they have this thing called a home processor exemption, which allows you to not operate out of a commercial kitchen for certain non-hazardous foods. So nuts, fortunately, were on that list, so I was able to roast them right in the minor hall dorm. And people did get a huge kick out of it, and I raised my $3,000, and the business has changed and evolved quite a bit since then. They're gonna be on a new bag.
Nat's Nuts' 4 full-time employees are all Roberts graduates. Nat, his wife Giselle, the company's creative director, Tai Aderoumu, the director of operations, and sales manager Eric Bellinger. They all participated in athletics at Roberts. Nat played JV soccer before suffering a knee injury. He then served as the varsity team manager for 2 seasons.
If you're on a soccer team or on a cheerleading squad, you really have to learn how to coordinate in order to get to the goal. And that's what we do in business, is we're working as a unit to get towards our goal. And I think athletics, especially at Roberts, taught that really well.
Teamwork has led to a growing company, and they may soon expand their offerings. The current products include almonds, pecans, and cashews from California, Oklahoma, and Vietnam. They supply nuts to 3,500 businesses, and they can be purchased online.
We do a 2-step roasting process. So rather than just cooking the sugar to a point where it's going to be a really hard cracking consistency, we will mix it with a syrup that crystallizes. The most ingredients you'll find in one of our products is 5. We have 5 ingredients at most. It's a nut that tastes good and is healthy, and it's hand roasted. So it's got that homemade flair to it.
Nat was a business major and member of the Enactus Club at Roberts. His advice for starting a business?
You don't need to have everything figured out. You just have to take small steps to do it. Like, I started with a $20 handheld nut roaster, and now we're doing $1 million in sales. Like, you start small, don't start perfect, just start. That would be the biggest piece of advice, is just start.
And that's the finished product right there.
Nat's Nuts, a major business that got its start in Minor Hall.
The culture that Roberts has built around people and community is really important, and that's what I'm trying to emulate here at Nat's Nuts.
This athletic alumni profile was made possible courtesy of a special friend of the Red Hawks.